What's up, YouTube? This is Cdog back with another review. This is on the Jurassic World Indoraptor. We've already taken a look at him in the packaging, so we won't go into that too much, but as you can see, he's kind of climbing up the ladder. I do have the band here, so you can still wrap him up in the band if I wanted to, but I'm going to actually open him for you guys. Superposal, super articulation. You can see him climbing up the ladder. You got that. You got that. Show some authentic poses from the movie. You got some cross cells there and there. And then if you want to check it out and get it yourself, you can go and check the SKU out. So without further ado, let's get right into the review. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging, and the only thing you have to connect is a tail, and you want to look up in there because there is I was going to show you on camera, but as I was just kind of putting it in there to see if that's the way it would fit, if I clicked it in, it automatically clicked in before I was ready. I didn't even push it in really, but it's in there now, and as you can see, it still has posability, so that's pretty cool. And I got him in a little crouching pose for y'all. And this is just going to be a real quick video. I don't want to go over it too long or anything, but I did want to show it off. So you get him in some pretty cool poses. He can also stand up really high if you'd want. There's that option. So he does have different abilities to do different things. As you can see, he's pretty tall. Let's just check out how tall he is standing up. He is exactly 10 inches at the top. Let's see. That's not going to really, you're not going to be able to see it as 10 inches. It looks more like 9 from the camera, but it is 10. It's just under 10, but with another head movement up, there, you got 10 inches there. So, and for length, he is, let's get his mouth closed and get him, let's see how long he is. He's approximately 15 inches in length. So you have there you go with that. If you're curious if he can stand on 2 legs without any props with his hands or leg or tail, as you can see here, he is on 2 legs. Takes a little bit of a balancing act, but not too hard. It's got this really cool like slippery looking skin, almost like it's wet. And they put these, I don't know what they did to it. It's got little almost looks like diamonds or something. So let's see if we can get it. It's kind of like a diamond skin there with little glitter, I guess it would be. You can see the flecks in there, and it makes it pop, and it looks really good. Makes him look like a lizard. He's got the wet kind of skin, and overall, really cool dinosaur. For his stripe there, you can see that it's a 2-tone gold coming down. It's going down through here, all the way down here. It gets a little darker down in there, and that looks really good. And that kind of makes it pop as well. So it's got like a metallic, it's almost like a greenish gray, I'd say, in the light. It's hard to tell what color it is, but, and then it's got that diamond-like effect. And then he's got these pliable frillies. He's got them here as well as in here. And then if you look at his eye, he's got that cool red detailing kind of going back. And then he's got blood red eye with a snake-like pupil. His mouth opens up and he has a nice painted mouth. You can see his tongue's painted. All of his teeth are painted in this yellow color. And nice and hard plastic. This whole thing is made of hard plastic. There's no real, there's bendy hands, and yep, that's pretty much it. And then maybe a little bit at the end of this tail. But he's very posable and very fun. You can get him all kinds of poses. Let's just check out his articulation. So his articulation on this joint alone goes from there to there, and it will also spin on a ball joint, so you can get it to go back, and it also tilts, so you get a lot of movement there. Now just at the neck, upper neck, it gets a little bit of movement just on that upper neck, not much, but you can also swivel it like he's turning his head, and it will go all the way around if that suits your fancy. Plus you can get a little bit of tilting on it, just that upper part alone, and then with the bottom you get quite a bit together. So Really cool there. You get the articulated mouth that opens up and closes, and you can also get it in the middle. It's just on a friction, so it can go any amount of opening that you'd like. His shoulders they're ball hinges. They can swing, they can go all the way in like this, so you can get his arms across his shoulders, you know, like a human or whatever. I'm sure this dinosaur could probably do that. He does have hinges out that go out pretty good. Backwards, when he's like this, go out farther. And then when he's like this, go out just a hair over 90 degrees. His elbows curl in a little over, this is probably 90, so you get about a 100-degree bend. And then it will also swivel on that bend, so you get a good range there. You also get a hinge and swivel on the wrists, and they hinge up and down. And they have a little bit of tilt going back and forth, but not much. Like, really, it's only this way. But they also will spin, you know, all the way around. So you got that articulation. On the hips, you can go back, you know, probably all the way, I imagine you can go all the way around, but you can go back and frontwards like that. So you got that option. You do have a hinge and swivel on the knee itself. Looks like about 90 degrees bend, and then it also swivels on that. You can see the hinge there. Swivels on that, and you can see some of that diamond effect. It's the best thing I could think of calling it, because it does. It looks kind of like diamonds. It reminds me of a diamond mine I went to when I was a kid. But he's got a hinge here that's more than 90, so really good range there. And then it will also swivel on that bottom one as well. His tail can go back and forth quite a bit. It goes more this way, I noticed. See, if you look, it's not really made, it's made to go this way, I believe. So, I mean, more that way anyway, because of the way it's shaped. Or it could just be mine, I'm not sure, but it still goes the other way. Just, it looks a little different. It's molded to look that way. And then and then it'll also get a little spin on it, but not much. And then the bottom part right here, you can go back and forth as well. And you get more spin on that. So you can kind of, but you can't tilt it around for his tail to go up. So I found that a little bit weird. But you can also go up and down like this. So there's his articulation, and he's really cool. So let's check out a pose, shall we? Here's one for you. As you can see, I try to line up the gold striping so he didn't turn the neck, so it looks a little more accurate that way. He's just kind of walking along, eating human. Here's another pose with him doing a little tilt-in action. Get his mouth open a little bit for it. Whoops. So as you can see, he's not resting. He's just on the two legs, so you can get actual posing where you can take pictures. I also want to show that he does have a little outward. I showed that in the packaging one, and he will swivel all the way around 180. But as you can see, it's made to go out a little bit, so you get some range there. So that's pretty cool. Well, he actually sat down a little bit. I had him a little bit more propped up, but he's really fun. He's got a little frillies on the back of his elbows and arms here, lower arms. Get a little bit more on the back of his shoulder, on the back of his arm shoulder type deal. I like these. You got individual ones all in here. So they're all frilly. As you can see, he's got like this armor kind of shell coming down on the back of his spine. And he's got not really much on his belly, just a little bit of molding for wrinkles and whatnot. But the rest of him is fully detailed. You can see more of that shell right there. You can see more of the frills coming up on the side here. I showed you these ones, but looking, he's even got little ones coming up over here that are made of hard plastic. And he's got really cool, you can see kind of that diamond effect, maybe. And you can see that it's kind of like a green color. But let me know what you think of the review. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. Here's one other pose. He's on 2 feet as well. You can see there. Alright, peace guys. That's a wrap. I want to show you one last thing. You got a little thing there. I don't know if that's out, but it's a QR code. So that's an option you got for later. Peace. Peace, guys. Let's wrap them out.